Me too. Hi.
Hey,
Hey, we're live. It's Jared and Bob, and it's Monday. And what's the date? It's October 6th. It's the 6th of October,
Monday.
the October 6th edition of OUYA Dev Support Office Hours. My name is Bob. I'm looking at John Abrams. He's not going to come on the camera. He is. Oh, my. No, he's not. To say hi? Do you want
He's
to
a
say
big
hi?
kid on camera.
He's got his playoff hat. Go Giants. Got his
Nice.
rally cap on. We've got some opposing LA people here.
I believe it.
Are you, Jared? Are you invested at all?
Nope, because the Phillies aren't playing.
Are you from Pennsylvania?
Originally, yeah. Valley Forge.
Valley Forge. That's where
Yeah,
the
or
West.
forefathers hung out in the cold. Bye, John.
Bye, John.
Bye. Bye, John.
Yes. Yeah, 6 years, 6 years outside of Philly, then 6 years in Thousand Oaks, and then six back to Philly before heading back out to California to go to USC. Right
Um,
on. But not if you saw the football game the other day. That was sad times.
I should say from a bunker somewhere in the Culver City area. It's Mr. Jared Yeager. Matt in the back.
Hello
Mattly
again.
things. Um, this is a short office hours today because we're gearing up for IndieCade, so we're just checking in. If any developers want to hang out for a bit with us, that's totally cool. Q&A is open, and if no Q&A happens, that's totally understandable because we are shotgunning this entire hangout today. But that's not to say that we will shotgun every hangout. You know, this is a quick one, which is fine. Because sometimes it's okay to do that. Right, Jared? Oh no, Jared's frozen. We lost Jared.
Oh no! He's frozen.
This happens.
Who's here?
To wing.
Oh wait, Jared.
Oh no. Worst YouTube video ever.
I wonder if I switch to Ethernet if that would help. Too late now.
Are you on Ethernet?
Is this your address?
No.
You're not plugged into Ethernet.
No, well, I'm plugged. Oh, I'm not. That's a good point. Well, here's Kelly Santiago. We were going to. Wait, is Jared back? Jared was gonna do just.
You guys.
Hmm. Go to Q&A. Let's see if anyone's chatting.
I'm right here, dude.
Oh, I hear you. Hey, man.
You keep going in and out, Jared.
Yeah, your screen froze, but I've been able to hear myself and talking. Can you hear me now, Bob?
Yes.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Do you want to do just the
Cool.
facts with Jared?
We will do some facts. I was going to say we had a couple people out, including Kelly, in meetings in prep for IndieCade, but Kelly is cameo in the background, and poor Tim is out with bronchitis.
Oh, wow.
But he did send some messages along with stuff that he is working on. So he's given me a script to read here. So I apologize if I don't do this justice.
Can you try to sound like Tim when you read it?
Oh no.
No, I don't think I can.
Okay.
I'll mention something free. I'll mention something melting in my refrigerator, and the best thing I ate this week was a box of raisinets, and that's pretty much it. But no, what he said here is he finished HTML5 support for in-app purchases and controller, which he's adding.
Yay.
It's a section he likes to call Tim Said. He said, be sure to check out our new support for HTML5 games. It has OUYA Everywhere input, it has a virtual controller example, and it has an in-app purchase example. You can adjust your safe area, and a method for cleanly exiting your games. So that is live and kicking, and that's could be in the show notes for everyone to check out. Some other things to mention, fact-wise, again, yes, IndieCade, we will be there. Kelly, Bob, myself, Matt, and a couple other people from the OUYA office. We will have the OUYA tent going Friday, Saturday, including night games, and Sunday. with games that have been selected for the event, plus some other awesome OUYA games from past, present, and future.
You gotta bring the camera equipment down.
Oh, right.
That may not have even been announced yet. So come on down to the booth, check us out. We'll be happy to talk to you about any of your games in the works. Check out what we got going. We got 5 stations, couch gaming, you name it, we got it. So that will be awesome. On the Free the Games Fund front, we have actually hit our 26th and 27th successfully funded games, including, including, just as a recent, Royal Heroes and Duke Grabowski, Mighty Swashbuckler. They have both just made it, and we've got 4 games left, including Bubble Struggle Adventure, Enchanted Kingdom, Astrostyle, and one that wasn't listed before, but it's actually from Tony Rocca from the Mid-Boss team and Read Only Memories, Bear Senpai, Date the Bear of Your Dreams. Yes, it is a bear dating simulator. So go to the freethegamesfund.com site. You'll see a picture of a big polar bear, and it's 50% of the way there, $9,249, of an $18,000 goal with 61 hours to go. So if you love bears, that's the game for you. So that might pair nicely with Dear God. So yeah, so that's the Free the Games Fund front. A few tips and tricks I wanted to follow on for devs because some are asking about it in the dev portal. In your products, if you want to customize your receipts, some people like put down just like they thought their information, like the developer or the name of their game, but no, that is where you can customize your message to anyone who's purchased your game and say, hey, thanks for checking this game out, and guess what? If you have a second game on the platform as a developer, you can also direct them to maybe pick that one up as well. So highly recommend making use of that, showing your customers some love and directing them to other products. Also, we do have subscription services up and running, so if you want to make your game a subscription-based game, you can also do that. And cross-promo products. So again, if you have multiple games on the platform, if you want to make something kind of cool and locked in a game by purchasing your other game, you can set that up in the dev portal right now. So crazy example, this is not something that is live by any means, but as an example, let's say Juicy Beast wanted to have a Nightmare Tower themed temple in Total Temple Deluxe. They could require that you purchase Nightmare Tower to unlock that content of the game, or if Landon wanted to have something cool in Duck Game that was tied to Super Puzzle Platformer Deluxe, he could also do that as well. So those are just some examples of how you could do that when you have multiple games on the platform.
Yeah, we're going to have videos coming out whenever the next OTA comes out, too, that also touches on that. That's cool. That's all. Go ahead, Jared.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got a few more how-to vids coming, right, from Alex?
Yeah.
Cool. Speaking of which, actually, you were a huge hit, Bob. I actually had the pleasure of going down to the LA Harbor Boys and Girls Club down in San Pedro that developed a game Infected for OUYA. So it's just a bunch of kids with Unity putting this game together, and got to talk to them for a bit about just what it's like at OUYA and development in general. And these kids are super talented, boys, girls, different ages, learning the program, art, you name it. And they absolutely loved your 20-minute video with Alex about how to develop for the platform and get your first game up and running. That was a huge hit, so they're looking forward to more, just like our other developers. And they showed me some other stuff that they have in the works. Again, these kids ranging from middle school up to high school. They have an OUYA controller hooked up to an Oculus Rift. They had all 3D demo where I could walk through their studio. They're working on a couple other OUYA games as well. They have a 3D printer where they're making their own characters rendered into models, so they may want to make an amazing frog model with their printer down the road. Just a great group of kids, really cool learning space. Again, I think like any adult that visits these facilities nowadays, I'd say like I wish this was around when I was growing up. Like this is just absolutely incredible. Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So yeah, they're building
Kids
games
these
in their spare
days,
time. Yeah,
they
there's
don't
this
know how
one.
good they have it.
Yeah, they don't. I met this one programmer very briefly that he loves making, like he likes to call troll games, basically games that are almost impossible to beat,
Hmm.
where it's almost kind of punking you as you play through. And again, he's working with very limited assets, so he didn't realize the beauty of Super Hexagon and VVV. So when I showed him those two games, I think Terry Cavanaugh became his favorite developer of all time, as far as making really tough games
Yeah,
that
right.
you're addicted to play through. So yeah, they're, again, great group of kids, really smart, and we just posted. They're making a video of Infected on our YouTube channel, so you can check that out after the show, and it links to their Subculture Studios site, which is part of the. Looking forward to great stuff down the road from them. So that was a lot of fun.
Cool. What do we have anything we can say about Axel NL 1994's question about an upcoming achievement system?
I don't know what they're referring to.
Yeah.
I think they're referring to like if we added social features like a Xbox Live type of thing, like adding achievements for games for like earning points for your username, things like that.
Yeah, no, I meant like it sounds like they're referring to
An announcement.
an
maybe.
announcement, but
Oh
there's hasn't. So I don't know.
no, there's nothing. There's
No,
nothing
we cannot see.
publicly scheduled for that.
Yeah.
But we will keep you posted when new features come online. Of course, we're always working on new OTAs, and mentioned already before that we're working on bundle support from last week and user-created content sharing. So that'll be super cool. But we'll provide more info as that rolls in. As far as also new launches coming this week, the great Studio Bedtime digital games, IGF Student Showcase winner from 2013, Back to Bed, will be launching tomorrow. In fact, for all you early birds, we will be launching it at midnight.
Awesome.
So some of you may be going to bed, and some of you may be waking up to play it. So that'll be coming out late tonight. We'll be pressing the button on that.
When I did a talk in Copenhagen, and then I did a workshop on biz dev for indie games at a school there, and they had that game in development.
Oh, cool.
So
Nice.
it'll be coming out now.
Awesome. Has it changed much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. The trailer is amazingly trippy. It fits in very well with the launch timing. If you've not watched Twin Peaks, Bob, you should get on that because there's some
There's a lot of references.
pseudo references in that,
Yeah.
and Twin Peaks coming back, which is awesome.
Also, a lot of references.
In 2016. So if you haven't, start watching that right away. To what?
Kelly said there's a lot of references to
I think I lost you. What was the other reference?
In Fez, there are a lot of references to Twin Peaks as well.
Oh, Fez, yes. So besides that, also our good friends at Mer Interactive with Dub Wars should be releasing their update this week. So that'll be super cool. As a note for devs out there, this actually ties into tips and tricks and things to be aware of. They lost their signing key. So again, they're able to update their game, but what happens when you update your game, when you have to do a new key, is people who previously got the game will have to uninstall it before they can actually download and update and get the new version. Again, anyone who's purchased Dub Wars before your purchase will be remembered, so you'll be fine, but just giving all you devs a heads up that don't lose your key.
Don't lose the key.
Do not lose the key. So that'll be coming out also, Wrestling Revolution 3D. It just recently approved by QA, so that'll be a cool launch this week. We will also be having an IndieCade-focused games channel. Any games that were previously selected, nominees, winners from the past and present will be featured on that. And we're going to have some awesome sales in there. So think of any of those games, and yeah, most likely they will be on sale tomorrow. So yeah, check that out in the morning. It's going to be great. But yeah, I think that's everything on my side.
Did you guys play Pure Solar? Anybody?
Mm-mm.
Jared, you play Pure Solar yet?
Did not dive into that.
I am about to. I actually just finished the third ending of Neverending Nightmares over the weekend.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's pretty great. Yeah, I found two of the branching storylines or dreamscapes on my own, and the third one I did have to reference a games fact just because I was impatient. I wanted to find that one out, but the first two I got on my own. Not so much a spoiler alert, but the part where you start playing as a kid or as the young version of yourself in one of the branching parts is super freaky. But I think it's shown in one of the trailer stuff that you can do that at some point, but it's awesome. And just kind of very meta, abstract. I can't recommend that game enough. Well done, Matt.
I watched, I was at the YouTube Gamer Happy Hour, and I watched...
oh, yeah, that's right.
He'd, like, lose his mind playing it, he was just, like, staring at the screen. Oh, it's funny.
That's right. That was when I was deathly ill. Stomach virus. So, yeah, how was that event? It looked really cool. I mean, it sounded great, but if anyone who was curious about it wanted to share any highlights from that, I guess, Never Ending Nightmares and people playing some Reagan Gorbachev and Toto Temple and stuff.
Super Hexagon was a big hit.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just fun. A lot of people playing a lot of games. A few times.
Nice.
Lewis McP wants to know when GTA 5 will be on OUYA.
Well, I would never say never.
Right. Yeah.
But that I don't think, because GTA 5 isn't on any Android devices.
No.
It's just on next-gen console. Right?
Yeah.
Or what?
I believe so.
Yeah, pre-gen.
Heck,
Yeah.
I think it was super delayed just to go to PC.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a pretty hefty game. I mean, they definitely targeted 360 when they built it, which is a far cry from our current OUYA box. But, we'll see in the future.
Yeah.
We always get requests for the GTA series in general.
That's true. Anybody know when OUYA Everywhere will be available on the WikiPad? Oh, man, you're going to soon grab it. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Is WikiPad Android-based?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we have one over there.
So
Maybe.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Android-based, and there is one in this office.
Perhaps that's what that is. There's a lot of things in this office. Tim Groutman just showed up.
Silent Tim.
Yeah, I'm here.
Showing off his newest work.
We made the announcement.
Yeah,
We didn't know if you're going to make it, so we did mention your HTML5 awesomeness.
Yeah, I'm limited how much I can talk right now, just physically talk. But definitely, if you're watching, check out the new HTML5 documentation, because I've made it a super easy way to package your HTML5 games that will work with in-app purchases and the controllers. So it's super flexible,
Read it
easy
out.
to customize. That includes like a ton of features like being able to debug it while it's running on the OUYA, and a ton of stuff that I'll probably show you next week.
Sweet.
So you would say HTML5 is now officially supported?
Yeah. So if you have any HTML5 libraries or whatever, there's an easy way to hook it in.
Website and everything, huh?
If you want to do Construct 2, Phone Gap, Cakewalk, anything like that, route your input through it.
Cool. And this is independent. This is independent of Adobe Air.
Yeah, it's not Adobe Air. This is straight HTML5. I'm wrapping it in Chromium. It's got a bunch of different settings now, and with a bunch of scripts that make it easy to repackage your game.
Cool.
Really, in like 4 steps, you're done. You just drag and drop your website into the thing. It packages up, and then you can put it in the asset store, or in the OUYA store.
So where are you, Tim? Can you say? Are you in the woods on the hunt?
I'm just in my office.
Oh, okay. So are you in court? I'm just trying to guess where you can't talk. You don't have to.
Oh no, I've got bronchitis. I'm gonna go get some meds after this.
Yeah,
So
go to sleep, man. You sold.
not tired.
Okay.
This is a part of the show we like to call gargling of salt water with Tim Groutman.
I sound like a serious smoker now.
So actually, if you're going to leave us soon, you should probably tell us what was the best thing you ate before you...
Cough drops.
I've probably had a literal pallet of soup over the last week. It's that I should get a sponsorship from Campbell's
Going to the back
Chicken
of
Gumbo.
the car. It's just like, give it to me straight off the cart.
And then peppermint tea.
Cool. We'll feel better.
That's the stuff, man.
So yeah, I'll link in the show notes. Definitely check out the documentation. I did the same thing I do with all the other engines. So there's a virtual controller example. There's an in-app purchase example. It's got some new things like being able to adjust the safe area. Here, hang on. Control F5.
Sorry, Bob. My your chair here.
There we go. All right, so now you can see you can adjust the safe area border around your HTML5 game easily with some JavaScript calls. And that's the adjust safe area right there. You can get the gamer username and UID now. You can talk to the ODK. You have a clean way to exit your game now. You can do a 2D HTML5 canvas, or use some of the other like cool engine canvases to draw your stuff.
Cool.
Here's 2D drawing for the virtual controller stuff. You can see I did a nice canvas with the text that is multicolored. It says "Welcome to HTML5." When it runs, I don't want to give away too much for next week, but when it's running, you can connect right from your desktop from Chromium. Well, I use Google Canary, so when it runs on the OUYA, it shows up as a inspection target, and you can inspect it. You've got line-by-line debugging while it's running on the OUYA, so you can set breakpoints, step through your JavaScript. You can inject code. You can look at the console, check for errors, fix things, dynamically like set things, and you can even simulate input directly from the desktop on your console directly to the your HTML5 game running on the OUYA. So a lot of cool things. Definitely a full development environment for HTML5.
And we can see more of it next week?
Yep.
Cool. Do you have any energy to answer a couple questions that you would be the best to answer?
Yeah, I can try. Although I might have to. I'll ping you if I can't talk anymore. So.
Yeah, you can always write it for us, and we
Yeah.
So are you familiar with Go.Engine?
Godot.
Godot? Is it French?
Isn't it? I always thought Godot referencing waiting for.
It's on my middleware list, so I've listed it on there.
Wait,
I've heard it a few times.
Is it Godot or Godot?
I read it like Godot, but it could be like when you shop at Target. So
Yeah. So it's on your
That's
list.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. It's on the list, Joshua.
So hopefully by the end of the year.
And Tim will look into it a little bit later.
And if these engines have HTML5 exporters, we can hook it through the same thing that I just did that way.
Nice. And then Axel NL 1994 is asking about like how advanced of a game basically you can make with. I think he's talking about Game Maker, but he says Playmaker, so maybe I'm wrong.
Well, there's Playmaker, which is a plugin for Unity, which lets you do visual-based scripting and stuff. So anything programmers can do, you can do with that. And Unity can do 2D and 3D games. And you can definitely use the asset store, download 3D model animated content of Chronoblade characters, and hook that up through Playmaker. I use a lot of like triggers for that kind of thing to set up like areas that the character might do certain things.
Awesome.
Right.
So yes.
Yes, do it.
Cool. Well, that's all the questions, and we need to duck out to prepare some more.
I have something for our viewers, either live or if you're watching this later on the YouTube channel. We're kind of checking in and seeing like what people think of office hours. Is it useful? How can we make it more useful going forward? So if you have any thoughts, please email us at officehours@ouya.tv.
Or you could comment too if you're watching it on YouTube in the comment section below.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Cool. Okay. Well, did you eat anything interesting this week?
Well, I broke my juice fast, so that was amazing.
Oh,
and I broke it with Haywood's grilled cheese shop I had a grilled cheese. I had their standard Haywood sandwich, which is 2-year-old aged cheddar with a caramelized onion compote and a little tomato soup on the side.
Ah, the tomato soup.
That's solid. That's a solid choice.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I heard you right, but you broke your juicer because you tried to juice a cheese sandwich? Is that what you're saying?
No, I broke my juice fast. I ended it. I mean, I didn't break
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
I got through it.
Still, it sounds pretty good if you could juice a cheese sandwich.
No. Does not sound good.
I was so the victory. I'm pretty sure Kelly already won because the victory was contingent upon tomato soup, and it was there. So
Oh, really?
yeah, like I was gonna say,
in
like,
your
it's-
mind, you're
right.
like, it has to have tomato soup.
I was like, all she has to say is tomato soup, and it's over.
I know. I was really excited because I'm allergic to gluten, and they have gluten-free bread, but in the past, their tomato soup has not been gluten-free.
Oh.
And so I said, oh, and I guess I need more salad instead of tomato soup. And they said, no, actually, our tomato soup is now gluten-free.
Awesome. What would be the gluten in the tomato soup?
Flour. A lot
Ah.
of times it's used as a thickener.
Interesting. Gerard Depardieu.
All right, I'm going head-to-head with Kelly's soup.
Okay.
So what we had over the weekend was a little brunch action. So it was a hot day Sunday. So brunch had quiche with a lot of awesome stuff in it, all vegetarian quiche, and then a salmon eggs Benedict. But what made it great was it was a gazpacho, tomato and watermelon soup with basil and some cantaloupe scoops in it, and it was the most refreshing, delicious summer day soup I could possibly have. And our baby couldn't stop eating it as well. It was amazing. She just kept taking it from the spoon, and also blowing bubbles in it. It was great. I would have that almost every day.
We actually ordered. It was the Haywood's Grilled Cheese Shop was actually Calvin's first kids meal.
Oh, sweet!
And he's eating a lot more now. But he didn't want the grilled cheese at all. He only had the tomato soup and apples.
Tomato soup's it's pretty good when you've got you don't have to chew. You just drink it.
I think that's what got him.
So is he actually he's eating apple slices or like chunks of apple or?
Slices, yeah.
Oh wow! Oh my gosh, that kid's getting big.
I was gonna say the cheese was older than Calvin.
That's what he didn't like about it.
Weird.
He's intimidated.
And then Tim ate a pallet of soup.
Yeah.
From the tea.
What about you?
Campbell's chunky chicken gumbo.
I should go first next time because you guys say these like staggering things, and then I'm like at a loss. I don't know. I just feel like I lost.
Good salad with chicken.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Just chicken.
Yeah, you don't have any Taco Bell for Matt today. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. What about you over there, Matt? I
I
feel like you came to play just now.
No, I went to an Oktoberfest, and then we got inspired to go to like an authentic
Sausage.
European place, and I got Jaeger Schnitzel.
Oh, right.
So basically,
I've had that.
yeah, that, and then there was like Spätzle and some amazing red cabbage something whatever it was.
And pretzel.
Totally no pretzel.
Oh.
It was totally bad for me, but it was just.
You gotta go all the way.
Yeah.
I like pretzel with my Spätzle. Okay. Well, that's it.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye. We'll
Bye.
see you next week, and Tim will have more awesome stuff about HTML5 support.
Everyone-
Leave
We'll
comments.
see you at IndieCade.
Yeah, we'll see you at IndieCade. Leave comments if you have feedback, and or email us at officehours@ouya.tv. For Jared Yeager, Kelly Santiago, Matt Bishop, and Mr. Tim Groutman. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.